Hello, people. So, as you can see, we are starting off with something that it's not a lot different, but we're starting off with a different series for this episode. I don't know if I should be excited or nervous because this challenge is going to take a long time, like years. I'm talking years. So, I don't even know if I'm going to complete it, but we're just going to see how we like it. As always with The Sims, this took a lot of preparation to do. I had to do research. I had to do math. Oh, it's too much. Okay. We are doing the Decades Challenge. I'm doing mine based off of Morbid Gamer's Decades Challenge. I was inspired by her. I watched her on Twitch all the time play this challenge, and it seems really fun. My favorite part is the part where they die. So I'm so excited to do this. And also to play through history. I love history. I didn't want to do anything in the US because I already know about US history and it's mega boring. So we are going to do one of my favorite countries, Japan. Because even though I really like Japan, I don't know a whole lot about their history. And so I think it'll be really cool. I had a lot of other ideas like Mali and Africa and Mexico, like starting off in Spain and then going to Mexico or something. But I decided on this one because I really want to learn the history of Japan. I guess I'll show you my rules. I will leave Morbid Gamer's rules and her YouTube channel in the link below so you guys can go check her out and check out her rules if you ever want to play this by her rules, but I'll also show you mine and leave a link to that too. This is my research part. Basically, Japan at this time where we're starting in the 1550s is in a civil war. They're in a famine. It's rough. Life is rough, at least for the people that aren't rich. A lot of this doesn't really matter to us, but basically also the Portuguese Jesuit missionaries are coming into Japan trying to teach the word of God, which will affect the country later when is it the shogun, the emperor, whoever, he bans not only the Portuguese but Christianity from being a thing in Japan at all. And I think they also closed down the borders of Japan, like they can't leave or something like that. So basically, if you were a poor person or a peasant or whatever, you couldn't do anything. Like rich people could go see the theater, they could wear colorful clothing, but if you were poor, you couldn't do none of that. So basically, you were just dying and you had no fashion. And for marriage, which I really found interesting, the stuff that I read about, they could have premarital sex. They could, I think it was still an arranged marriage, but I don't know, I feel like from what I read, they had a little bit more freedom with their relationships. Although if you do cheat on specifically for wives, if you cheat on your husband, you're gonna get executed. So we're gonna have to do that because that's gonna be spicy. Divorce was also in favor of the males, so they would probably get more property, they would probably get more money. They got married from 16 to 25, so our age that we're gonna get married is probably gonna be like 18. There's a lot of other different nuances, but once I read the rules, it'll basically cover everything. So our rules are: cannot travel outside of Sakura Falls if you live in Mount Komorebi, or vice versa if in a lower class, because the poor people couldn't travel from one place to the other. Only the rich could, from what I read. Lower classes may only fish, play cards or board games, or play with dolls for entertainment. Theater and other entertainment is for higher classes only, which might not even be that big of a deal, because I don't really know how we're gonna play some of that out. Children may only enroll in school if they are in an aristocratic family or the child of a samurai. Lower classes cannot have access to books. The male heir or eldest son must inherit the property. If there are no male heirs, you may adopt one into the family or have the eldest daughter marry someone to act as a male heir. which I don't think we'll adopt because that'll kind of ruin the purpose of the challenge, which is to struggle. Men must eat separately from women and be served by their wives. Men are the only ones who can work. I don't even know if we're gonna have people work, because the CC jobs, or the modded jobs, are a little weird because they give you a lower wage than you can actually live off in the sim, because they're trying to be realistic to the time period, but by doing that they forgot to think about the fact that even though we were playing historically, the game still has the same rate of currency, so they don't really work out with the game. Each generation must pay tribute to their ancestors in some way. It's kind of like the legacy challenge. So you have to create something like a song, attend a festival, mourn them. Every generation must do that. And I said I recommend it being in the form of a holiday. So it's very similar to legacy that way. Premarital sex is allowed while courting. Women must marry or move into the house with their husbands unless she is the heir. Divorces are allowed, and you can determine the repercussions for that, but it should favor the males. Women must be executed if they commit adultery. Dowries must be paid when you marry off a female sim, 5,000 for lower class sims and 10,000 for higher class sims. So this challenge is really just going to be trial and error. I'm about to show you our spreadsheet that we're going to be going off by, which I once again got from Morbid Gamer. In her Discord, she has this template for how to start off your decade challenge, so I'm using that. But it's just going to be trial and error to see, because right here we use a death roll or a dice to not to predict, but to tell if they are going to die. I don't know if me saying that makes sense, but I took the percentages I found offline from this article right here, where it shows the percentages by age of the mortality in Japan. It goes off of like 200 years later, but I could not find anything from the 1500s on Japan's mortality rate, so I had to just go by that and then like increase it by 10% basically. We're gonna see if these numbers work out for us. They might not, and we might just end up adjusting them as time goes on. I don't know. So our female sim, or our wife or whatever, her name is Mine Nagahiro. So I don't know how Morbid Gamer writes hers. Hers, whenever she does it, is really pretty, but something like that. Oh, they all have house colors. Ours is red. Oh, that is too dark. Something like that. Okay. I have our two sims ages or their birthdays recorded. So you just put their birthdays in the slot that they fall under, and once the day for their birthday comes, then you roll for them, and if they land on the number for their next age range, then they will die. So for instance, it's young adulthood is 40 sim days, so we are on day 1, so obviously you add 40 and you get, so on day 40, okay, so on day 40 Mine will age up, and if she lands on a 7, 9, or 17, then she will die. Very simple. So that is how the aging is going to work for our sims. So now we can finally get into the game. Before we play, I need to build their house. This is the model that I'm going for, just the shack. We're not gonna have a whole bunch of money. We're gonna start off really poor, so this is probably all that we can build anyways, and then we just expand on that as we move forward. Our family is going to be rice farmers. I have a cute little outfit that I got online, or I had to kind of improvise. You see, there's not a whole lot of CC for Japan during this time, medieval Japan clothing. So I had to improvise. I scoured the internet for all of this, and it was a struggle, okay? I wanted to go all out, but the Sims community wouldn't let me. Okay, so if the clothing will be basic for hundreds of years unless I can find something else, or unless somebody creates something else. So it bothers me. If it bothers you, it bothers me. Okay, I wanted to go all out, but believe me, I couldn't. I will still continue to try and find CC. I really want to find Samurai CC, because the samurais will only be around for a little while longer, until like the 1600s. So I do want to have a samurai sim before that era ends. But when I searched for samurai armor, baby, it was rough. So we might have to make believe. That's okay, okay? Where do we want to build our house though? I want to spend 4,000 on the build itself, and then the rest on crops, because we need crops. So let's put some floorings down. What floors do they use? Okay, so it's like wooden flooring. I think this one's pretty good. It's kind of ugly though. But honestly, the houses back then were kind of ugly. Okay, can we all admit that? Okay, let's get a square platform. Place that right there. Let's lower it. Okay, and then we need to, yeah, I think the building is too big. Let's bring it in. They should have like a hay type of roof. Yeah, this one. I wish it was more shaggy like this one. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. And then the outside was that wooden paneling thing. That doesn't make any sense. Why can I have those but not these? Okay, whatever, game. That makes no sense, but okay. I guess I'll just use these. In the picture, they're more like not as cute. I also feel like this could work. I thought I put tatami flooring. Is this it? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, let's do that instead. And they slept on futons, but that is a piece of CC that, I mean, I found them, but they were from a sketchy website, so I couldn't actually purchase that, so I don't really know what to do for the bedding. This is rough. We might just have to roll with it, okay, until I can find something or create a futon. I really do love that I can't find anything I downloaded. Maybe I didn't download it, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to restart my game and put the stuff that is not in there, so I will be right back. So I reloaded the game, and so now we have a new stove and a chamber pot. We are broke, and there's like no, let me remove this mailbox real quick. There's no plants around here. Like, how are we supposed to thrive and survive? In Willow Creek, there's like plants galore. Like, what am I supposed to do? Kind of breaking immersion, but you do what you, oh my god, it's not even facing the right way. I swear, every single time, I can't say every single time I play this game, but a lot of times when I record, it is always so scuffed. Order seeds, here we go. Okay, so let's lay these. I don't feel like they would have bananas in Japan. I don't really know what they had. I know that, I think it's Ice Mun has a mod for the rice crop that'll download, and then we can just do that. So should we like immediately get pregnant? Also, something I forgot to mention is that every 4 days is a year. So the logic behind this is that it takes 3 sim days for pregnancy. So that would be 9 months. Add another 4 months would, you get it, okay, math. No, it's another 3 months. There we go, not 4. Another 3 months. If every day was 3 months and it takes 3 days to have a pregnancy, which would be 9 months, and you add another 3 and it's 12. There you go. So that's how we do the years, as I showed on the spreadsheet. That might have been kind of obvious if you looked at the spreadsheet, but that's how we do it. So should we like, I guess we should just go ahead and get pregnant, right? I mean, there's no sense in waiting. Okay. Okay. So obviously there were no were they called pregnancy tests back then? So it'll just be up to the game to tell us whenever she does get pregnant. Oh, we need a wash tub. And with our extra money, maybe we should get something to like do. I'll have her do some laundry. Oh, we need a line dryer thing too. Maybe I should get them the Gonton to have like a little activity to do. I really don't like, what are they supposed to do? And then when it gets to the evening time, she'll make them some dinner. I don't know if I mentioned this, but they only ate like rice and fish. That's really all they ate. They didn't eat like beef or meat or any of that because it was frowned upon to do so. So that'll be our diet pretty much. You know what we could do? We should also put the simple living thing on. Oh, I never added back off the grid. We should also put the simple living thing on, and then I can add a pond. I heard that this tool's kind of weird, so I'm gonna try and figure it out. We have to make a hole, to my knowledge. Whoa, I hate that sound. Oh my god, I hate that sound. Ugh. Okay. I probably shouldn't be so far away from it. And then you fill it with water, right? Is that how you do it? Is that right? I think so. Let's lower it a little bit. Is it doing it? Who knows? Okay. Sure. That doesn't look right. Something about that just doesn't look right. Let's try and soften this a little bit. You know, I tried my best. That looks mad. It's not the cutest. How do you make a pond? Dang. I don't know how to use terrain tools, dude. No. Oh, wow. Can I flatten it? What? Okay, our pond might just have to look ugly, for right now, until I figure out how to use this tool. I feel like it needs to be deeper. There we go. Okay. Let's do some of this. That looks so weird. Maybe I shouldn't have done fill to height. Maybe that was a mistake. Okay, let's just remove it. Okay. And let's try this one more time. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's add our water again. Okay, we need to raise it. Okay, we're back to where we started. Okay, never mind. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. No clue at all. We need a fishing sign though, in order to be able to fish in it. Where do I find that? I have no clue. You know, I'll just fix it later. I'll fix it later. Okay, so now we have simple living on and we have a pond where we can fish. We will use that to get our food. Maybe I should look at what we need to cook. There is the ye old cookbook mod, which also kind of works similarly to this. Because I think well, I guess not. I was about to say, I think to obtain some of this we would need to go to Hinford on Bagley, which I don't want to do. But if we get like cows and things of that nature, then we can do that. Cook off the grid. Fish on a stick? Oh my god, we got this. We just need a fish. Okay, perfect. So he needs to stop. Why are you embarrassed? You'll be okay. Why can't I hear them? I have no clue. Okay, but once he finishes peeing, he can go fishing, and then, oh, that bird scared me. Whew. And then we will have food to cook with. We're going somewhere. Okay, I see how people do this now. How do you know whenever the laundry is like done? Oh, we caught him in now. How many fish does he have? Only one. Okay. And their place is kind of cozy though. Oh my god, she's supposed to serve it. Oh no. Oh, we already have 2 more. Okay. Stop eating. And come cook for your man, because you were supposed to serve him first. Don't know what you thought this was. I'm also sorry if you can hear the fire alarm. We need to put batteries in it, and so it occasionally like beeps. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's probably very loud. Also, I will be getting a webcam soon. I ordered one, so that hopefully the next video will look much better in that aspect. Anyways, the gameplay might not look, it's still going to be in 720p, but the webcam will be better. I won't be filming on my phone, so it won't be as grainy, so that's good. Hopefully, I hope it's a good quality, because I don't know, I've never gotten a webcam. It's from Logitech though, so it should be pretty good. Okay, I guess we'll just turn it in for the night. We gotta get up early to do the chores. Even though this is a decades challenge and typically it just consists of like chores and stuff, I do want to try and implement like a little bit of personality into each of the Sims. A little bit of story, a little bit of spice. We don't have slice of life in, so nothing's gonna happen naturally. If I want tea, I'm gonna have to do it myself. because this is pretty, it's not a base game, obviously, because I have mods, but it's pretty close. It's a lot closer than my like legacy gameplay where it will happen naturally. She's really up at 4 o'clock in the morning stepping in pond water. Okay, I'm gonna have them fish so that we can have some food because they're getting hungry. So we can have that for breakfast. Once again, I still don't know whenever these will be done. It gives me the option to do it. Okay. Oh, I see. It tells me. Okay. In a little while, we'll have them try for baby again. Because it doesn't seem like she's pregnant. I don't know how long it takes. I think it might take like 24 hours. Dude, why you keep catching logs or whatever those things are? It's almost 12. Do not. What is wrong with her? Okay, whatever. I'll just have him eat the one in the fridge. If his phone is silent, then why would it still ring? Like, what's the point? Oh, I think our crops are ready. We can already go ahead and sell these. So once he's done with the bath, with his bath, do we want to sell them or do we want to harvest them? Let me see what else we can cook. So I guess we could just sell them. We need the money. That's for sure. Okay, they can woohoo now. And I think tomorrow I'll have them actually harvest them, and then we can get more crops. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay, so they're trying for a baby again. And hopefully we can get some freaking children, like dang. I was thinking about putting like a market or something in their town so that we would have like somewhere to go purchase like vegetables and stuff. I don't know. We're very restricted on what we can do because it is historical, so it does make it a little slow until we get more people and it picks up. And also I will be, because of the nature of decades, I have to play a large portion of it off camera, so that is a thing. I have to play at least 3 times a week, and I think like every 3 weeks I will make an episode on it, so a lot will happen probably in between there, but that's just the way it has to be in order to get through the challenge. I'll of course update you guys on what happens. I think they went to bed a little too early last time. He really likes that guitar, so I might have them go to bed at like 9 instead of 8. Sniff fresh clothing? That is so weird. Oh no ma'am. No ma'am. Go. Oh. She just needs to get out. Lilith. Get out. Our clothes are still gonna be wet because it's raining. Jeez. We could still do the next. Oh my god. Dude, yeah. There needs to be a mod. Is there a mod to keep these people away? Like, stay where you're supposed to be. Stay. Get out of here. Food is gonna be an issue. Honestly, I think I just need to have him fish all day, so we have food for a good long while. Don't you see your wife slaving away? And you're just standing there. Go. Okay, I think that's about where I'm gonna end it. We pretty much got to 1551. So I will see you guys, at least for decades, in another 3 weeks to update you guys on what happens. Pretty slow, just like building and getting everything started. It'll definitely pick up once we have more people. but for right now it's just them. But hopefully, I swear, if we in 3 weeks don't have children, we should though, okay? If not, then I'll have to change some settings around, because that's just not gonna work for me. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, subscribe, like. I should definitely say this at the beginning, but I always forget. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.